So I got hit with a hurricane about 2 days ago, I think. Well, 2 mornings ago. It was the morning, I was asleep, didn't wake me up, so obviously it wasn't a big deal. But when I was younger, I had this irrational fear of like tornadoes and hurricanes. It was mostly tornadoes because I used to watch a lot of Discovery Channel when I was younger, and all they ever played for some reason, at least to my memory, was like tornado documentaries and stuff like that back in like 2000, something like that. So I grew up with like this irrational fear of tornadoes, and then I realized, well, since I live in such a mountainous area, that tornadoes are pretty much never going to happen around here. And then, as I grew older, I saw that, we never even once had any real bad storm. It was always like, you know, lightning for 2 minutes and then it would go away forever. So we never really had much of like a storm or anything like that. But I got hit with a hurricane here, and when I was younger, when I first heard what a hurricane was, it was like a giant tornado. It was like an entire uh, state-sized tornado, like big state-sized tornado, like fucking Texas. For some reason, I don't remember it ever really leaving that much of a, a scare on me because it was just like a big storm. I didn't actually know. Like I never saw any big satellite picture of a hurricane to know that it was a big fucking swirling mass of chaos. But it actually it calmed down to like a category 2 maybe at most when it hit us. And all it really did was leave a lot of water on the floor. Nothing big. But the one of the biggest things that I remember as a kid growing up about hurricanes is that they always send somebody out on the news to cover the hurricane. Especially, I remember during Katrina, they always send some fucking asshole just out there waiting for the hurricane, waiting to get hit, so they can report how fast the winds are. You don't need to send a physical person out there to potentially get blown away and die to know how fast the winds are. That's ridiculous. That's the one thing I've always wondered what the hell the media does. Like, there's a lot of things in the media that pisses me off. I'll get to that in a bit, maybe. But the chief among them is, why the fuck do they send physical people out into a hurricane? Why do they do that? I honestly think that the head of every single news corporation in the world sees a hurricane and sends a live feed out there to the hurricane with a reporter there for no real reason at all other than to be the first radio, I mean the first, not radio, that'd be kind of trippy to see somebody get blown away on the radio. But they want to be the first news corporation to actually broadcast live some human being getting thrown away and dying and being lost to humanity live on the air in a hurricane. And you have to admit that makes some good fucking news right there. That makes some amazing television. Who wouldn't want to see that? Who wouldn't want to see some jack off news reporter in his little umbrella and his little yellow raincoat getting blown away in a fucking instant by a hurricane and having it feed live to the nation? That would be hilarious. I would watch. I would watch it over and over again. Just to give you a little piece of what's happening in my mind as I'm seeing this and why it's so funny, I'm going to try my best to act it out with action figures.
Hello and welcome to the 6 o'clock news.
Not
I'm your
six.
news anchor, McDickles.
Yeah, and I'm your news sidekick
right.
guy.
Yeah.
I'm here too. I'm
Anyways, we'll send it out to our
Don't
news
interrupt me,
reporter,
son.
Hurricane Jones, out on the field.
Hurricane. How you doing,
Jones, how are you?
Hurricane?
Well, it's really fucking windy here in the hurricane.
He's kind of a pussy,
I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I didn't expect it being this windy in the hurricane.
Oh my
God!
Oh my god!
Goodness.
There he goes again.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, we'll,
Oh my god. Wow.
Can we get the feedback? Can
We're
we get
gonna be
feedback?
rich.
No, we're having some technical difficulties.
We're gonna be rich now.
We'll check to see if Hurricane
Killed his
is
ass.
alright. But in the meantime, here's 7 hours of Justin Bieber news.
Ooh, I love that guy.
A lot of you probably weren't here about a year and a half ago when I got my very first video pulled for the community guidelines violation that was never explained to me. Basically what that video was I was just lying in bed talking about a lot of things that pissed me off, And I really don't remember anything else about it except one part where I was talking about how much I hated Anderson Cooper and how much he just pisses me off. A lot of you probably don't know who Anderson Cooper is. He's like, since I know a lot of you live in Sweden and all this other shit, but he's like a guy who on CNN, which is a news covering place. It's probably, I think, the biggest in North America, maybe. I'm not sure. That's either Fox News or CNN, but CNN is actually good and Fox News isn't. But there's this guy, he has white hair, his name's Anderson Cooper, he has the squintiest eyes ever, and he tries too fucking hard to appear like, I don't even know what he's trying to be. He just, basically for all of his commercials and shit for his show, he's like, he has his MP3 player in, he's like running, and he's like this old fuck too. He has like the whitest hair I've ever seen on a human being. He's like, he tries so fucking hard to appear fit and normal and good and all this other stuff. Dude, you're old. Cut it out. I think in the video that got pulled, I said I wanted him to die, and that might have been part of it. But I don't think I want Anderson Cooper to die. I just want him to like break a hip or something, trying to look cool for his commercial, running around with his MP3 player. That would make me laugh. I could go on for days about the things in the media that piss me off, but there was one that I wanted to bring up, and I totally forgot it, so I don't know why I even brought this up. So let's just skip to a new topic. The word nigger. Now, everybody on the internet likes the word nigger. I don't know why this is. Everybody just says it, especially on 4chan. I don't know why. I think it's because it's the whole don't say this word mentality where it has people saying the word all the time. So people say the word nigger all the time on the internet, and I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with it at all. There's nothing wrong with the word in itself. I don't even think the context matters. It's just words. I don't think any context of words matters at all to whether or not you should or shouldn't be able to use it. You should be able to use any word whenever you want, in any context. And I don't think the word is racist at all. I don't think just saying the word nigger is racist one bit. I think the people who say that nigger is racist are the true racists, because they're the ones who are tacitly admitting that black people can't handle hearing one word, which is essentially calling an entire race of people pussies. I think that's 10 times more racist than saying nigger. So another day, when I was thinking about this whole race thing, I was also thinking about subtle ways to make fun of people. And I don't know why I think about this stuff. It just sort of happens. I'm staring at a fan, I'm watching the things, the blades circle around, and I just kind of get hypnotized by it, and I go to a new world where I think of pretty cool things. So, subtle ways to make fun of people. The only one that I could really think of off the top of my head right now that I thought of back then was subtle ways to make fun of fat people. So let's just say you are in Disneyland or something, and you have all of these outdoor tables, all these tables where you go and get food from somewhere, you come outside and you eat your fucking food, and then you go and do other stuff in Disneyland, which is mostly all outside, right? Right. So, let's say you see a fat guy out there, and it's a hot day, it's hot as hell, it's really hot, you see a fat guy there, he's sweating a lot, he's eating fucking food, and you're sitting there like, look at that fat fuck eating food, what an asshole. So, a good way to make fun of him, without actually putting yourself in any danger, is to go up to the guy and say, there's air conditioning in building 6. And there is absolutely no way in hell he will find that as an insult. He will say, thank you, kind sir. He will not mind being directed to an air-conditioned house. One bit. You are completely safe. Well, I guess that's it for today. I'll see you guys some other time. Probably not in another week, because I don't make videos very often anymore.